Hi guys, happy Monday. We are going to start off with some glute activation. So we're gonna start off with 20-second lateral leg push, okay? So I'm gonna stand next to where I'm gonna squat. This pillar is right beside me, and I'm going to drive closer to my heel, but about the middle of my foot into the rig. I'm not gonna lean over, I'm not gonna look funky, I'm still gonna try to stand as tall as I can. And I'm actually gonna think about spreading the floor with both feet. Not where I'm standing funky, right? I'm just kind of pushing out with this leg that's elevated and with the leg that's down, okay? I'm not pushing as hard as I can. I'm pushing into there, right? Shake it off a little bit. I'm gonna go to the other side, right? Do the same thing. Focusing on spreading the floor with both feet and legs on that one, all right? And then I do want you to do that like as you're warming up with the next movement that we're gonna be going over, our pause front squats, but not when you finally get to your working set. So you could do that, you know, like I said, as you're building some mobility as well with that one. All right, so the leg push is gonna be 4 sets, all right? That's 20 seconds per leg for 4 sets. Then we're gonna go into pausing front squats, all right? We're gonna do a full squat, pause halfway on the way up, and then finish it, okay? And that is gonna be 5 sets of 3 reps. All right, I'm gonna get ready for my front squats. My feet are getting screwed into the ground, my core is nice and tight, and my chest is tall. So full squat, halfway, and up. Full squat, halfway, and up. And up. So I know not all of us know where that range of motion is. I would probably record it. I'm not used to stopping there either. So I can see, okay, I need to stop a little higher, I need to stop a little lower. Or you can grab a friend, right? You guys are working out together and just monitor where that range is, okay? That is gonna be 5 sets of 3 reps. All right, your next segment of exercises is going to be belt overhead squats. Don't worry, you're just gonna put your hands over your head, okay, for this one. So a review on how to get in, right? You might want a wider belt, a bigger belt, smaller belt, or a bigger belt through here. I gotta squat down to get in, carabiner myself in. And actually also before I start, I do wanna make sure that whatever this is resting on, usually if it's resting on this top one, it's gonna be the easiest to manipulate to get in and out for most people's height, okay? I'll show you what I mean. So I'm carabining this. I'm gonna set that on my lower back where I want it. It's a little bit above my hip crease through here. Pick my hips up. I can use this for support to come up. So you'll notice as soon as I stood up, right, that lifted off of this support. Let me move that out of the way so I have free range to go where I need to, whether I'm a taller athlete or a shorter athlete. All right. I'm going to roughly eyeball this cable, maybe around the ball of my foot. It's a good start. Might be a little bit more forward, a little bit more backwards, okay? I do want to come up where my thumbs are gonna be facing the wall behind me, or I can slightly turn my palms even more in that direction for this one. So I'm gonna think a big Y. I'm gonna keep them as upright as possible as I squat. I wanna make sure I don't push my butt back. I wanna make sure I'm not leaning forward. I'm not tucking my butt too much on the way down. I'm not arching too much on the way down. I wanna find that neutral in that middle. And I'm not changing that position no matter where I'm at in the movement. All right, how do I get out? I can lean over just like this on here. Push that pin back, take a knee, or I can go into that squat position I was in to get out of it. All right, you're gonna be supersetting your overhead belt squats with upright rows. We're gonna use dumbbells for this one. This is also gonna be 5 sets of 10. So I'm gonna have my dumbbells just right in front of me. I don't want them to go any wider for this one, like any wider than my shoulder. So at least where they hang, I'm just gonna pull it straight up from there. I'm not gonna turn the dumbbells over to end in this position or anything. And I'm not going to come out like this where it's so far away from me, right? All that space. I want to think about this part of my arm might stay a little higher than the forearm a little bit. Okay, some version of that right around there. Again, that's going to be 5 sets of 10 reps. Our next movement is going to be banded side planks. Okay, that's going to be 4 sets of about 20 to 30 seconds each side. You're definitely going to want to rest in between. Your glutes and core is going to be on fire for this one. So I'm going to band it right around the knees. I don't need a heavy band at all. Okay, it's going to be a bent knee for everybody. Trust me, you do not need to go feet for this one. Again, make sure I'm not shrugging so my shoulders are down. I want to make sure I'm opened up completely. Don't want to be in this bent position while I'm hiked up. I don't want to be arching my back, right? I'm keeping that neutral. I'm going to be pushing into that band, making sure I don't drop the hip to push into it, or I'm hiking up higher to push into it. I have a straight line from my head to my knees or pubic bone, all right, and that's staying nice and straight, holding that for anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds. Now I'm just going to roll over, do the same thing. We are going to be supersetting that with bottoms up kettlebell press. You do not need a lot of weight for this one either. This is about stability. This one is 5 pounds, so I definitely would probably be warming up with this. So bottoms up, I'm gonna grab right in the middle of that kettlebell. Normal grip, I'm not gonna use my thumb because that's a cheat, or put my thumb on the other side, right? Regular grip through here like you're gripping a barbell. I wanna keep the kettlebell, the elbow, and the shoulder lined up in a straight line. So that wouldn't be in a straight line because I would be pointing in that direction, straight line in front of me. So it's gonna be challenging to pull that in as I go above my head with this. Okay, you're gonna wanna like go out like this. It's gonna be hard to keep it in, or you might end up shrugging. So focus on turning that in, right? It's like I'm trying to draw my elbows together if I was moving both of them at the same time. That's gonna be also 5 sets, 10 reps per arm, right? Get on the other side. It is gonna feel wobbly. That is the point with the bottoms up. Going to help create more stability into the shoulder.